Hey, how's everybody doing? This here, I'm just gonna do a little live because it is late. It's very late, and some of y'all have to catch the replay. We're gonna talk about stalking somebody. We're gonna talk about following somebody. We're gonna talk about in 5 years, what are you planning on doing? Because y'all know when I do a title, I also do the title, and then I have to, if I think about something, I will address it. Let me explain something and let me talk to y'all a little bit. Okay. It is late. It is very late, but I'm gonna say this. If somebody stalks you in real life, somebody follows you, everywhere you go, they there. You have the right, you have the ability to go file charges against somebody that's stalking you. You tell them to stop, leave you alone. They should stop. I totally agree. If they are putting their hands on you, they need to be arrested immediately. Ladies, and I'm this is for the new people coming in, as well as the old people that can learn new things or the same old thing. If you're being stalked, you must, no matter what. Hey, Copeps, how you doing? You must call the police immediately. If they touch you or if they spit on you, especially if they spit on you, that is battery. That's an assault. If they spit on you, go to the police right then. Do not take a bath, do not take a shower. Go ahead and go to the police immediately. Okay? It's absurd and it's not fair and it's not right. If somebody on YouTube is going to the same go to the same chat you go to, and wherever you see them, they are not stalking you. They're not thinking about you. They're not trying to follow you. Okay? All the profane language is not going to do no good. All you can do is block somebody. You can't whoop nobody. You can't beat nobody. Okay? And you got to understand when you out here, when you are out here, and you talk some noise in real life, somebody's going to take you down. You want to fight somebody, and I'm putting it out there. You want to fight somebody that didn't really do you no harm. If you listen to lives, if you listen to this person's live, they really doing more help than harm. Where they got it backwards at Cold Pepsi is when somebody hits you, you want to be cool with them. But the people that didn't hit you or didn't hit below the belt, you want to fight them. You can't come out here on the internet and tell your private business about your sex life. That's some business you need to keep to yourself. You do not come out here talking about your sibling and what you probably did to your sibling. You don't do that. Now, I see your friend was in your chat, he can. But she'll learn too. She'll find out. Ain't nobody got to say nothing. You got to grow up. You got to wonder what you want out of life. What is it that you really want out of life? When I go to Neutro's chat, I go to Lab, me and Neutro, we roast each other. He better roast it than me. But when I go to his chat, I don't want to. Every time I go to his chat, I got to encounter fungus. I got to encounter a buffoon. I got to encounter a clad. You understand what I'm saying? It's sad and it's pathetic. And people have nothing better to do. People always say, I'm being stalked. If somebody's stalking you, go to the police. But you got to have proof and you got to have a case because they can sue you. No, you ain't got no money and you ain't got no job either. But you got a YouTube store. You can't get on here. I'm just being honest. You can't get on here and everywhere you go, your friends, your ex-friends, they was cool with you and they told you how you are. Even the one that doesn't, and your friends now, the ones that don't show their face are telling you the same thing, basically. But you don't want to listen. You still doing the same thing. And then you go and say, I changed, I'm on the right path. No, you're not. Then you had the nerve to bring them to church. Okay. I'm just being honest. Some people sit up there laughing kiki like it's funny, but it's not funny. What you've been through in life is not funny. I don't wish that on anybody. But if you being stalked, any lady, any woman out, wait a minute, okay, any lady or woman or female is being stalked, remember what I said, call the police. You ask them to stop. If I go to Neutral's chat and he said, oh, block Eric and do this, and you block Eric. But see, Eric didn't block you. Eric ain't did nothing to you. You really want Eric to really get in and really address you. But I choose again, like I said, I don't do that. So you're wasting your time because you got bigger fish to fry. Another thing I learned too, Cold Pepsi. Some people they try to. I'm not watching the chat. I'm sorry, Cold Pepsi. Some people love to try to dox and blame it on somebody else. And what they did was they said something about what was it they said? Fake emails and fake. I said fake. So all this time you've been lying, all this time, but you want to dox Eric Brown and you want to try to get somebody else involved in it, but they pulled your card. So you got to worry about Eric Brown embarrassing you. You do that yourself. You give people ammunition to just insult you. I guess that's what you love. Cause see, some people don't. Some people love cold Pepsi. Some people, when you open doors for them or you try to be nice to them, they think that's weakness. They'll fight them people. The people that are do for them. But the ones that are dog them out, spit on them the ones they respect. And to let all the YouTubers know this too, so they get an understanding too. When you drive in your car, you don't go on the YouTube. That is a no-no. You had a wreck. That's not funny. That's not good. I'm glad you didn't kill yourself, but don't blame somebody else for hitting you. Do not do a live. This for new people I'm talking to, young and old. Don't text and drive. Do not be on the live. Do not be on the live driving the car. That's not good at all. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. You got to think about your goals. You got to think about your life. What do you want out of life? Because talking bad about somebody, putting somebody down is not going to get it. While you doing all the laughing, while you doing all the putting down, think about it for 1 minute. Everybody pass you by. Everybody gone their way doing stuff. People got jobs, people got business. And what you doing? And you got the nerve enough to say you got a YouTube store. I got to see this. The people that help you, you dog them. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. It would be smart not to put none of your business on here. Right, right. That's why I always say if we don't care for one another, I'm not saying anything to them. I know how to ignore it and put my energy into negativity. He said he was just playing when he said block you. Yeah, he did. He did that. And that person know it. That person just got it out for me. But that person don't mess with the people that really get on them. The people they really get on don't say nothing there, but you want to get on Eric Brown. You think Eric Brown's an easy target. See, Cold Pepsi, anybody can get on here and talk. But when you got to fight with your hands, that's a total different story. This person, when somebody dog her out or want to fight her, she'd be cool with them. I ain't never tried to put my hand on them. Just saying. It's sad. It's really pathetic. You can't help everybody, especially if they're not willing to accept the help. Exactly. They're not willing to accept anything. Because the people that's there, even though they got lots of views, I give them that. But your friends or whoever your people are ought to tell you, you need to stop. Now, I will say this. I was listening went to another community. And the head one they call UP, I think that's what they call it. That one said something to her. Now, bam, you don't need to do that. I'm sitting there listening to the woman. A lot of people don't like it, but let's deal with the truth for a minute. Sometimes the people you dislike, you can't stand, they are telling the truth. I'm just sitting there listening like, you shouldn't be like that, man. No, don't do that. That's why people come at you. I'm just sitting there listening to it. I'm like, wow. Oh, shucks. When somebody turn around and take your face and just put it on every time they open up their channel, there your face is. I never did that to you. But somebody else did. And you ain't said nothing to them. You may have said a few words, but you ain't do them like you do Eric Brown. But Eric Brown good though. You called me, what did you called me something? I was tripping. I said, really? You want to cuss Eric Brown out? You ever thought about, well, let me just listen, see if Eric Brown telling the truth. When you go tell somebody, Eric Brown talking about me, Eric Brown talking about me, okay. What did he say? You got to be able to say, what did Eric say about you? And then you ask them, is he telling the truth? I say this over and over again. It's pathetic. You can't help it. Okay, accept it. I know that's right. All bark and no bite in my grandmama's voice. Right. Right. Shout out to Monica Mo Justice and the Department of Justice. Now let me quit. Hey, Monica. I mean, it's sad. First time you were blocked, she didn't do it. Okay, I can understand, and I believe I know who probably did it. But then again, I don't know who did it. I would have said her friend, but No, I ain't gonna say that. So I'm like, okay. But see, I don't go over there to start with that woman. I don't go over there and bother that woman. That's why when I was over in Meet Chat, I didn't say nothing to her. But I saw something when somebody was in there and they was talking. It was good until she showed up. Till the fungus showed up. I said fungus. When she showed up, that was it. That woman slide up out of there. And that's what we got to learn to do. And I'm trying to practice it. But I like messing with Neutral, because Neutral is really funny. But then what was the topic he was talking about? He was talking about Steve Harvey. He was saying something about he didn't like him. He was talking about how, I think what he was, in so many words, he was saying that they making fun of him. And even though he getting paid, it's just, the rituals, certain things they do for the rich, to stay on top. So I don't know about him cheating or nothing, because a lot of folks in the YouTube that is married, they were cheating. See, it depends on who it is. But I'm not saying she did, and I'm not knocking it. She did or didn't. But if you say she didn't, okay, I respect. But I'm not trying to fight this. I'm not trying to fight this arrivederci. I'm not. I'm not trying to. I just I'm just trying to figure out how in the world you want to attack Memoir. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting back and listening. All I gotta do, I ain't gotta, and you know what? I don't have to do lives like this. All I gotta do is sit back and listen. Sometimes I see something I want to talk about, I want to talk about. I like to talk about serious issues, even issues that was talked about, but we need to talk about them again. Sometimes we need to get another review. I was telling somebody, you could talk to somebody if they don't want to listen, and you call to tell them they don't want to listen, then you kick the dust under your feet. And that means somebody else may come along and tell you the same thing. Some people say, if you need to leave these folk alone, these folk ain't talking about nothing. No, I ain't bothering these folks. But I got a right to talk if I see something. I got a right to speak how I want to speak. Then you got to ask the question, did Eric Brown insult you? Or did Eric Brown tell the truth about what you said and what you did? Because somebody else see it, they put a lot of curse words in it and call you all kind of names. But you so used of being abused. That's the problem, Cold Pepsi. She used to being abused. They're not used to somebody being nice. They're not used to somebody saying, hey, how you doing? They're used to somebody, gimme, gimme, gimme. Always got your hand out. Always trying to run game. Lying, stealing, always talking about borrowing some money, and then I pay you this much back Tuesday, like Wimpy. Oh, Popeye, you just can't, it just don't make sense. Sometimes you gotta get tired. Sometimes in life, you just, man, I'm tired. I want to get ahead and get a job. I want to make something of myself. I'm tired of running up begging folks, lying, stealing, scamming. You know, I would be trying to figure out who's that put my picture up there with your mouth hanging open. Who did that? Why did you do it? It wasn't Eric Brown. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't like that type of stuff. I don't want to do that. And if you think about it, some of the people you used to hang around, they gone. Some of them probably wised up and got other things going. Some people sit back and see you doing stuff. They see you falling. Some of the people you call your friends, They see you doing wrong, and some of them ain't said nothing, ain't hardly said nothing. But that one I was talking about. Can't nobody tell anybody what they can't say. You're wrong. Exactly. And y'all be looking out for Monica's book, YouTube book, Justice for All. Okay. But yeah, I'm like, man, I be like, ooh wee. But like I said, I don't hate it, cold peppers. It's just sometimes I go on there and then I tell myself, I tell you what, sometimes I think when I go to this chat, I just, what's up? And just back out, just stay in the chat, because I don't want no stuff. Every time you look up, are you mad now? You timed out. Like I'm supposed to be hurt. Come on. Where's the love at? Well, it is what it is. And I try my best to bring up important topics. And I will be working on it to bring up important topics. And I'm gonna still be keep doing my cooking thing. Y'all already know. hmm Try to improve them videos too. Woo. But yeah, I said I was gonna come and do, live, and I want y'all to take care. Shout out to some of the people that didn't say nothing. Shout out to some of the people that's in the bushes listening to go back and record and take back, because I don't want nobody when I say Eric said this, purpose, Eric, you know what I'm saying? hmm And like you said, you can't help everybody. Some people have to fall down in order to understand so they can get themselves up. Oh yeah. All right. Another thing too I wanted to say. I want to talk about I wanted to say something, but I don't want to get nothing started. I wanted to talk about the graveyard, but I'm gonna leave that alone to further notice. Again, shout out to Foot Soldier, shout out to JJ, shout out to all of YouTube, also to hashtag MJ. I want to shout out to them, Honey Lot. Shout out to you. My thing is, I'm not trying to get nobody to come at me, but all these crybabies, if they got something to say, tell them they welcome to talk to me. They welcome to come up on the panel. They want to talk or ask questions. They welcome to do that. Some people, I don't understand. I don't understand. Next time, keep praying for us. Speak it. Oh, all right then. You take care. Cause I know somebody want to ask a question. Let me do this right quick, and then I'm about to lay it on down. I should have did this at first. Hold on. All right. I remember when Reckless did a live 24 hours. I said, man, ain't no way. I went to sleep and woke up, and that man was still doing a live. Anybody got any comments, questions? You better hit the panel. It's going to get better. I'm still here to the end. Yeah, okay. Cole Pepsi, you welcome to come up. Woo wait. Yeah, I know some people are tired right now and they sleep and they tired. Oh yes. Okay, any questions, comments? I love Monica. Any question, comments? All right. This live was brought to you by YouTube and Bisquick biscuits. If y'all want some biscuits and cinnamon rolls and pancakes, please try Bisquick. Wait a minute. I just woke up to go to the bathroom. Monica, you said, you silly, you silly. Yeah, Monica, I tell you the truth. It's sad. Sad. These people don't get it. They don't get it. Oh man, they don't get it. But they love when you go in. They love that, but they don't. Whoa, man, when you talk about some topic or talk about something, they something else. Oh, Rose gone live. What? No, she ain't. No, you did, Rose. Okay. Rose go live. Okay then. Y'all take care.